finally made it to Mykonos and straight to the beach. It's got to be done, hasn't it? It is fucking sunny out here, without the word of a lie. It's a bit of something else. Fuck all people in the water though, so fuck it, let's do it. That's the shit that I'm talking about. That's it. Just well. Let's get rid of that and then let's jump back in. We're back in the So take two. Let's try that again, shall we? Went in there with my singlet on. Bit of a mistake there, but. Go again. It is fucking gorgeous. Water is perfect. Oh, you couldn't really ask too much more than this. It's gorgeous. I'm in love. Love this place. Paradise Beach in Mykonos. Just in case you are wondering, there is a but there's not much swell or rip or anything here, so it should be fine. We have been trying not to walk on the reef because there's jellyfish apparently which sting you, and it's not so nice. But yeah. Yeah, it's been nice. Guys, I just need to point this out. This is Mykonos at 5 PM. Actually, not even Mykonos, Paradise Beach. It's fucking 5:30. Say hello, boys. Everyone's at least a little bit intoxicated. We got 2-for-1 cocktails. They're still not the cheapest, but they're free pour here, so you get more than fucked up. And I'll tell you, if you can get to Mykonos, get to Paradise Hotel, Paradise Resort, because it is fucking legit. I might be a little bit boozed, but yeah, fucking good time. Fucking good time. First thing we're doing is getting off Mykonos. We're heading over to a little uninhabited island called Delos. I only found out about it yesterday while I was talking with Hannah, who's just over there. And yeah, I just thought, fuck it, why not? Spending a whole day doing nothing on a beach. For me anyway. I know there's people who would much prefer to be sitting on a beach for a whole day in Mykonos, but I'm weird, so that's not going to be the case here. So it's an uninhabited island, Delos, and it's so it does have people that go over there, but they're archaeological. Well, it's an archaeological site, like most of Greece seems to be, don't you think? Most of Greece seems to be an archaeological site.
Yeah, mostly.
It seems to be by this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of understandable because shit's old, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go do that, and then we'll get back to Paradise at about 3. which is just in time for the afternoon party. So we've timed it pretty well in that regard. Yeah, I think when we get back there'll still be some people sleeping off last night. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Welcome to Delos, one of the oldest supply chases around. There's back to 3,000 which is 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. Which is kind of cool. You'll see over my left shoulder there, that was the marketplace, the foreign gods, and the theatre up there. We are just starting into it now, so we'll learn a lot more as we go through, and I'll probably end up sharing a bit of that information with you. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of free time later on where we'll just meander and explore ourselves and see some cool shit, basically. See some old shit. Yeah. Should be fun. Alright, first things first, it is fucking windy. I apologise if you can't hear anything. We've just finished our tour of Delos. What do you think of it? Yeah. Lots of old shit.
Yeah, lots of
old shit. So just behind us here, there are a bunch of lions. There's, what was it, 1819 originally, who would watch guard over this area behind us here, which was the lake. But it is by far the greenest thing on this island, it has to be said. Yeah, really cool. Went up, saw the theatre, which is what, was it 600 BC? Something like that. Yeah, and it's kind of cool to imagine yourself back then and sitting there and watching the orchestra, you know, the actors, and then the gods on the third level. Yeah, it's just a really cool thought, and again, because I've got a very active imagination, I can sort of envision that. I know a lot of people can't, so it's probably not for those kinds of people, I don't think. But if you can imagine yourself in that scenario, it's a pretty surreal experience. It's a very cool experience. And again, I hadn't even heard of Delos before yesterday, and I was talking to Hannah here on the ferry over to Mykonos, and she said, "I'm doing this tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, shit, do you want someone to come with you?" You're like, "Yeah, why not?" But I am very glad that I did, because it is a really cool place. Obviously very windy because it's still close to Mykonos. Very dry and very hot because it's Greece in summer. But yeah, highly recommended. And I need to point this out now that we're going past on the right up close. This is the lake. There's a palm tree in the middle. Yeah, that's the oasis palm tree. But yeah, so we've got about an hour worth of free time now just to walk around, so we're going to do that. I did originally have thought to climb that, but I'm not sure that we've got enough time, so especially for my fat ass, it doesn't really work that well in that regard. So yeah, we're just going to amble about and then get on our boat in about an hour's time and head back to Mykonos, get picked up, head back to Paradise, and then I'm probably almost definitely going to have a nap, and then party later on this afternoon / tonight, try and find everybody in the middle of it. But yeah, should be a good time. Hey team, last hour and a half in Paradise on Mykonos Island before we move to Paros, which apparently is meant to be a little bit calmer. I've just been sleeping for about 10 hours, so finally caught up on my sleep from the last couple of Kentuckys, and I'm finishing Mykonos in the exact same way that I started it, in the water. And absolutely great idea. As you can look at this place. Now with the sunrise. I'm not sure if you can hear the music still going from over there. I do believe that's Tropicana. Still going from last night. But yeah, really lovely place. Again, partly the whole clubbing thing, not massively my thing, but now that I've had a good sleep, I feel like I should, I will be able to get in and amongst it a wee bit more. And yeah, it should be a great time from that point on. Rightio, so we're down to our last sort of half hour or so in Mykonos now. Obviously my voice is still a bit shit. I slept 11 hours last night, probably my first proper night's sleep since I've been in Europe, really, or even since I left Christchurch, I guess. But yeah, we're just waiting on that ferry at the moment, so I thought I'd do a quick update, and we are off to Paros shortly, which I'm told will be amazing. Apparently EOS is the crazy one, absolutely insane one, so I want to get another good night's sleep before then, to make sure that I'm up and ready to do something there, not just fuck around and do fuck all. Because what's the point of a holiday if you're going to do fuck all? But just bringing you around now to the beach, or not to the beach, to the water, and you can see the hills are still right there. It's even worse than Christchurch when it comes to hills versus water. It's literally straight off the hills and you fall into the water. So yeah, slightly different, but the same. But same but different, I guess. The way to go about that. And I'm determined not to fall over again like I did in the Athens video. But yeah, seriously, we just walked around the ferry terminal. We're getting a lot of people, and we've got over here, we've got the P&O ship Hamilton on their cruise. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people enjoying themselves on that. And then you've got the water. And that's where we've driven from this morning. All ready to go, all kitted up. Some people a little bit worse for wear. There was two beach parties last night, two different clubs, a few hundred metres from each other. Obviously I missed both of them because I was sleeping. As soon as I got to bed I was out like a light. I woke up briefly at about 1, rolled over and went straight back to sleep again. But like I said, I needed it. And that's one of the things about doing things like this, is you need to pace yourself. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And yeah, I missed tonight, but I'll be better off. I missed last night, but I'll be better off for it today, tonight, and for the next few days at least anyway, I would say. So I'm not disappointed with what I've done, or anything like that. I'm actually quite pleased with it. And like I said, I feel amazing. So my voice doesn't say I feel amazing, because I have lost that obviously quite significantly. But yeah, again, I'm very pleased with how I've done what I've done, and moving forward, it should be a good thing overall.